rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to...
They'll come up on a sec. He'll look to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like because the defense actually running a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on second down. Rivera, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Rivera. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
slide for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Giants ready to come out now. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 6. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Looking to throw. Now he's flushed out left. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Gano now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rivera. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, Rivera. And yet again, it's McLaurin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Rivera targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the give, here's Robinson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Robinson with another carry. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants now down 27-24, 80 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Back to throw.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before
well, this game is certainly up from the start. Defense have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. And no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case. Because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So he'll take a knee here. Oh, he was sensational.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?